What's good, Angel?
Cue tracks.
What's good, Tap? Goblin was good. There you go. You too. What's good, Chris? Give me 1 second, guys. Be right back.
Cue tracks.
All right, what's up, everybody? When the currency is changing. What's good, everybody? Back with another one. Forgot a quick stream liver over here. 1 second. Jesus Christ. I just flicked my phone over onto the Sorry about the other day. My phone died, man. It was, and I didn't have my charger. Sorry, I didn't have my charger, so it was just dead. But I just flicked over propaganda, and it says Biden calls to Putin on trial for war. Russia's killing. The war criminals are calling for war. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, do y'all? I mean, it's almost. I mean, that's why I don't even make no fucking videos anymore. It's like, I mean, it's just so ridiculous that why even bother talking about this shit? Because at this point, the shit is ridiculous, and just even paying attention to it fucks you up. You know, just paying it almost putting on some of the shit makes you stupider and makes you fucking dumber. I don't know, man. I just like, yo, I don't even, it's no point for me even to report on no shit like this. Not report, but talk about it, because even though I'm talking about it now, but y'all know what I mean. I mean, this shit is crazy. Like, come on, man. Ukraine president vows to hold Russia to account for Bucha autocracies. Whatever the fuck that is. Putin was licensed Russian troops weren't welcomed with flowers in Ukraine. I mean, this shit is crazy, man. This shit is crazy, man. But literally, Biden calls Putin for war crimes when this country should have been on war crimes for fucking years, man. I mean, this shit is pitiful, man. I mean, it really is pitiful, but I don't know when the currency has changed, but I hope they need to promote it and let some motherfuckers win some currency, because then that'll give me the key to get the fuck up out of here. Because you better believe, I mean, we got to face the facts. I mean, I'm a cash man. I don't like nothing to do with fucking anything electronic. Guess what? I can't control it. I can't say I don't want it. I can't say, you know what, I want to keep cash. We're living in a video game. If they update the game, guess what? We got to do what the fuck we got to do. So why not get in early while most of the sleeping masses aren't even paying attention? And what better way to promote an electronic currency than let a bunch of people get it? You know what I'm saying? Oh, they were in early, they got it. Look, boom, now they're well off, and it's been happening. So why not? You know, God forbid they let me get some zeros on shit that I'm invested in. Oh, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. And I'm inviting every motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna talk, I'm gonna show, you know, how to unplug from the matrix. You know? And all you gotta do is put it in your mind and wake yourself fully up, and that's all you're gonna need. As long as you got your mind, you don't need nothing else. So the only best way to do it is just to show people. Either way, it's gonna happen anyway. I just don't know how it's gonna happen, because I've been shown it. So I don't come on here saying this shit because shit ain't gonna happen. I'm coming on here saying it because it's already been shown to me. So I'm gonna get there. It's just a matter of how and in what shape or fucking form, but I will be there. And I will be there and have the ability to reach back to be like, look, this is what it is. So, but anyways, I don't think it's gonna happen that fast as far as electronic currency goes, because it's nations that don't have the infrastructure, and so far from that infrastructure, it's not even funny. So, hold on 1 second, y'all. Y'all know where I'm at. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys, but you know, so what's up, Angel, Chris, Goblin, Tab P? Shout out to you guys. Anybody else who watches later, but yeah, this shit is I'm sorry, there's a lot going on right now. So sorry, but I forgot what I was talking about, to be honest, and I do that from time to time. I think I was talking about the Putin garbage and the war criminals trying to point fingers on a war criminal and how just ridiculous it is at this point. But shout out to I was checking out Zach's stream yesterday. It was pretty dope. The brother on there, I forgot his name, was dropping some jewels, which was great, and people need to hear it. You know, and a bunch of other shit. But like the title says, you know, at the end of the day, what is you know, the harsh truth, you know, and I mean, what it is really, there is no truth, you know what I mean? It's just, how could something be something when it's already here, you know? It's just something we just came into understanding, you know? So when you realize what's going on, and you're like, oh, you know, the truth, and yeah, you want to speak, you want to tell everybody, but remember how you found the truth. You know what I mean? Something came over us and we found out. So we really can't do anything but put out the message. You know, you can't really teach the truth. You know, it just you have to be the key that unlocks that frequency and energy in the next person. That's the only way it happens. You know, you could sit here all day and we can go to talk to people all day. If that energy's not in them, you know, then they ain't gonna know. You know, but that's just what it is about this frequency. We're supposed to emit that energy, emit that voice, emit all that, because it's all one energy, you know. No matter what you call it, it's a frequency. So if we have the thoughts, we gain the knowledge, the information, the know-how, we're supposed to bring it in and recompute it out for others to catch that wave. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is about, you know, this whole so-called truth game, you know, like speaking truth and this and that and da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, that's why, like, days of getting angry at people, you know, it should be pretty much over. I mean, people can believe whatever they want to believe and say whatever they want to say, you know. So, I mean, it is what it is. Is this phone still going? Because this shit getting hot. Are we still on here live? Because it says 0. It says 0 people. Somebody give me a thumbs up. It just says, so I don't even know if it's live anymore. Shout out to the 111s in front of me on the license plate, which is just 3. Okay, thanks, Angel. So, you know, that's all we can do is emit that light, emit that frequency, you know. And how a wave moves is up and down. So this is why nobody can, you know, truly, you know, a lot of people get, you know, spirituality and, you know, awakening consciousness, whatever you want to call it, wrong. It's in waves, you know. It goes up, it comes down, it comes up, it comes down. It's like a wave, it's like a motion, it's like the ocean, you know. And if you've been doing this, you know, for a long time, if you're into, you know, knowledge and understanding, you know that there's going to be heightened energy levels and there's going to be lower energy levels. You know, you got to flow with it, you know. On the low end of the energy level, that's when you're supposed to take in, all right? And as it starts to go up, you take in and then you start to portray out. And as it gets to the top, that's when you start pushing out your message and your frequency and all that. You know, that's how a wave works. That's how consciousness works, you know? Even some of the best gurus will tell you that, you know, the ones that really found an understanding is you can't stay at a spot and just stay there. And nothing works like that, because then you become stagnant. So even the you know, the gurus go up and down, you know. That's just how it works. You know? That's how energy works, that's how life works, that's how it all works, you know. And yeah, so it was good, Cuts. Shout out to Cuts. So, you know, when we know that, you know, that's why you'll see us, you know, have a wave of making videos and send out information. Then it'll be a wave when we don't, you know, because that's just how the energy moves, you know. That's how you know when people are really, you know, real and sincere, because they'll make it and then they'll back off. They'll slow down. They'll make. I mean, if y'all haven't noticed that over the years, I don't know what to tell you, but I'm sure you guys have. You know, because as we're doing this, you know, we're learning at the same time, because it never stops. The learning never stops. So, you know, and that's energy. It's just like your body. When you're consuming, you know, you get the high energy and then it comes down, and you got to feed it with information, which is food, you know. So when you feed it with that information, what is that food? It brings your energy back up. And then, you know, as you get hungry, it comes down. That's how everything works. It's a flow of energy. You know, that's why it's so important to, like the brother was saying yesterday, this is something I came into a long time ago. You have to change the way you consume energy. And that's not just food. I mean, if you had a calculation for your utmost performance of your body, all right, as far as mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, it's your number one source of energy is obviously, you know, the sun and all that other shit. But the number one source of energy is not food. You know what I mean? It may seem like it's food, but actually it's your environment. Then it's the people you're around, and then comes food, because you could eat the best that you want, and you could be around fucked up people in a fucked up environment and stress yourself out and get sick and really fuck yourself up. So food is like not even the top of the chain when it comes to, you know, having your body perform to how it is. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that when you understand certain states of your own being, you'll realize, like, damn, today was good. Damn, I forgot to eat today. You know, and then you go eat. Or it could be days where, you know, you just feel down and then shit, you eating all damn day, you know? So you got to look at, okay, what was the environment like? What kind of people I was around? Because people take energy and give you energy, whether you know it or not. People take, if beings are energy, right? That means that they emit energy, they emit a frequency, you know? So just by you being around people can take your energy, and just by being around people can give you energy. You know, that's how this shit works. And if you're around fucked up people all the time, it's gonna suck you dry, and you're gonna be drained. You're gonna be down. That's why when people go on certain diets, you know, and I used to battle. I used to post videos. You guys know, I had a channel dedicated to going at the so-called carnivore community. And I went at the vegan community, you know, for the stupid shit that they do, you know. And I still do it, you know, on other shit, like on Facebook and shit like that, you know. You know, so I still have my little debates and shit with vegans and the fucking meat eaters, you know what I'm saying? Because the shit don't make no sense. I had it out for about 6 months with a motherfucker who was a raw meat eater, and I don't even think this nigga's alive right now. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think he's alive. White dude, y'all probably remember some of the videos, you know, but I don't even think he alive anymore. I even forgot his damn name. And it was funny, man, because the shit made no sense. He's the one that told me a gorilla had 3 stomachs and shit, and all kind of dumb shit. I'm like, yo, this dude is bugged out. But what he was a failed so-called vegan. You know, I don't hate using that term, but people fail at diets because they don't realize it ain't the fucking food most of the time. It's the people you around and your environment you're in. That's what affects you. It's not, oh, I couldn't do this because of that, and I felt this way. Well, damn, where were you at? Who were you with? Well, I was in a bad relationship, you know, and I was trying to change some things. Well, there you go. It wasn't the food, motherfucker. Go back and try it again. Dust yourself off and try again, you know? People don't realize that things that they may have failed may be other things that was in their life at the time and not even realize why they failed. You know, that goes with everything in life. You know, sometimes you got to sit there and you got to try time traveling back your mind and say, you know what? Let me think about when I failed that time. What was I doing in my life? You're like, oh, shit. You know what? That's probably why I wasn't able to do that or do this or do that or do this. Because things affect you. Environment, people, food. Those shits affect you big time. You know? So that's why there's some good people that eat like junk and you're like, how the hell are these people so happy and go lucky? I mean, eventually it'll catch up with them, but it's because they're around good people in a good environment and they're consuming all this trash. You know what I mean? And you can see the opposite. You can see, oh, this person eats so healthy and, you know, so good. And, you know, why the hell are they not feeling good? Well, because look at who they're around. They're around some fucked up ass people, you know. And that's how it works. So food is not the top source of our energies. And I'm about to run in here real quick and order my shit and come back out. Hold on, guys. So yeah. So I'm about to go in here and order my shit real quick and come back out. And that also goes into people who make food, you know what I mean? If people are fucked up, I mean, a lot of us know that. If people are fucked up people and they make some food and they don't have the love in it, the food is going to be different. When people have love for what they do, loving the food, loving it, you know, taking care, you know, just so much goes into, you know, people don't realize how much energy goes into making something beautiful, you know, and that goes within, you know, within food. You know, I've been to some place where the people were shitty, the place was shitty, the energy was shitty, and guess what? The food was a shit wreck, and the place looked beautiful. The outside looked so beautiful, everything inside was beautiful, but guess what? The food was shit, the people were shit, and the management was shit. So you got a bunch of shit, you know? And then you can go to a fucking hole in the wall, and it'll be I swear, the best places I ever been were the hole in the wall. But you could see the love, and you could see the, you know, the work and the energy that somebody puts into it, and it's the best shit ever. You know, that's happened to me more than hands and toes I can count on. Hole in the walls, you know, because the love that goes in it makes it way better, you know? Exactly, angel love is the main ingredient, you know? All right, give me 1 second, guys. Let me turn this up. Let's drop it, listen to the beat.
Q tracks. you trust.
All right, y'all, I'm back. Since we're talking about food, boom, I got the immunity, which is carrots. Shit, I won't do that. Which is carrots, celery, apple, lemon, ginger, bam. We got that. Shout out to Just Juice. Then we got, you know, my boys, they like Save the Sharks, which is organic spirulina, pineapple, apple, cucumber, lemon, and ginger. Then we got my oldest son, he likes the strawberry fireball, which is apple, orange, cucumber, lemon, ginger, cayenne pepper, and strawberry. This one is really good. And then I got my Mother Earth, of course, which is beets, carrots, apple, cucumber, lemon, ginger, orange, and turmeric. So I got that, and then I got my smoothies coming. So yeah, shout out to Just Juice, always keeping us as clean as we can be until we get to the place we need to be. You know, when there's no sun, you know, this is where I come get the sun every day. The smell in there, the people, that's always just beautiful energy. So shout out to them. They always tell me I pay their rent because I'm there every day. And I actually go there twice a day, maybe 3 times out of the week. So, you know, they're good people. I also been finding this at 7-Eleven. All right. A nice little snack, but it's called it's called fruit jerky. This shit is good as hell. Like, this is what it looked like. I mean, yeah, it's in plastic. I mean, I get it, but when you're on the run and sometimes you need a quick snack, you know, the mangoes ain't ripe and shit like that. The only ingredients in this is organic mango. That's it. And it's 1 mango is in this jerky. So, and guess where it's made in? It's made where we need to be, Mexico. Made in Mexico. All our food tells us where we need to be, you know. And that's one of the hardest truths people are gonna have to realize. I've known this a long time ago, but more and more people are starting to realize we got to get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a watermelon jerky at Costco. Oh shit. Yeah, they got a pineapple one, but I don't really like, you know, the pineapple one. I mean, I like pineapples, but I like them cold and sweet, you know. I like to get that bromelain, you know. That shit is so good for you. Pineapples, real pineapples, which we can't find here in the United States, but real pineapples, man, the bromelain, whatever you know, however you say that fucking word, that shit is so good for you. Pineapples are so good for you, you know. It's not even funny. That's why you think SpongeBob SquarePants and the pineapple, he lives in a pineapple because it's a sponge in your fucking brain. They're showing you, you know, a pineapple, you know, that is so powerful for you, you know. And yeah, let me get my smoothies, guys. 1 second. So yeah, but oh yeah, oh really? I'm growing 2 pineapples right now. They're so little though, and 2 pineapples. That's what's up, Tap. I wish I can grow shit, but I ain't gonna lie. I don't have the, they'll be neglected, and and I believe in, you know what I'm saying? I believe in shit that's got to be well taken care of, because your energy goes into it. Same thing with plants. If you got neglect, people wonder why. Oh, I planted shit and it ain't grown. Well, did you pay it any attention? Did you sing to it? Did you play good music to it? Did you water it? Did you show it love? Did you sit there and did you stare at it? Did you imagine it? Did you did you put any energy into that plant? And people look at me like I'm fucking crazy. And then, yeah, exactly. So for me, I don't have the time to do that yet. Yeah, I'm on a mission to get where I'm gonna be living with the motherfucking plants. Like literally, that's the mission I'm on. So right now, I don't got time. I wish I did, but I don't have the time and the attention that it needs for something like that. That's my future, of course. Dedicate my life back to nature. But yeah, people don't realize, man, it's a lot that goes into this. You ever see somebody at your yard that looks so beautiful, has so much plants and shit growing on it? It's because they love it, they take care of it. Shit, you'll probably hear them singing with it. That's what they love to do, and they always look the best and beautiful. So, but it's one of the harsh realities we're gonna have to face. It's either, I don't know, but I don't see where the understandings we are coming into and are at, how the hell this place can be conducive to us. It just can't. Any way you look at it, it just can't. And that's a hard truth. People got to realize that we got to relocate. I mean, the land itself, if you look at it, it's built where you need the government to survive. Yes, you can survive without it, but technically, really, you can't. At this point, they done drove us so far out. 90% of the population cannot survive in this bitch. Any way you put it. And that's one of those harsh realities that we got to come to grips. I just look at the environment for one. The environment, it ain't conducive for us. It's not conducive for a fucking human being, period. Because the winters are fucked up. The winters are harsh no matter where you live at, even in Florida. Even in Florida, you got to switch the whole game up because it is what it is. Why not just go where the sun radiates in a wave, in a frequency? Where you're gonna get your body's gonna work with, nature. We gotta cheat here. We gotta use a greenhouse. We gotta use a greenhouse. We gotta use a water hose. Shit like that. That's cheating. I mean, this is how deeply I've thought about this shit, I'm like, this is just not the being that I'm trying to be. I don't want to establish shit in this bitch. Fuck that. Karmatic energy. And people don't talk about chemtrails as much no more. You know what I'm saying? And I look up at the fucking sky, I can't even see a cloud, but it's all covered in a gray fucking ceiling. Like that shit is like, people should be like, yo, what the fuck? That to me is worse than chemtrails, because guess what? Now the chemtrail's so big you can't see the chemtrails. It covers the whole fucking sky. And here in upstate New York, today we got clouds. This is what clouds, you know, some type of normalcy. Sorry guys, in upstate New York, speech impediment. But the past 4 or 5 days been straight ceiling of fucking, I don't even know what it is. But if you look close, you can see the chemtrail. So it's actually worse now, you know. People say, oh, Bill Gates wants to block out the sun. Have y'all looked up? I mean, they're already, basically they're just telling you, bitch, we've been blocking out the sun. Look up now. And people still can't see it. I mean, it's cool. It's actually cooling, you know. You can feel it, man. It'll be days where it'll be like this sunny out, right? It'll feel real good. And then all of a sudden that shit will come over the sky and the temperature will fucking drop, man. I don't know what that shit is, but it just, the temperature drops. It's crazy, man. So, like I said, man, for me, the United States, the way it's built, you know, I do believe it was strategically, things were strategically placed in areas that it's in because the dependency of oil, of governments, of electricity, you know. Most of the biggest cities are in the Northeast. You know, most of the population is in the Northeast. Well, it's always cold there. Well, guess what? You need big daddy government. You ain't growing shit in the city. You crazy? You'll starve to death. You know? So, for me, it ain't conducive. Plus, what are we surrounded by? The fucking Walking Dead. That right there affects us. You know? So yeah, we could have our space, you know, stay there, don't go nowhere, you know, and grow our shit and, you know, whatever. But there gonna be some times where you got to come out the motherfucker, you know? And then you gotta be, you look what kind of environment you're in. Look what you're surrounded by, you know? So, it's just my thoughts. I want my shit growing out the ground. I want that shit from groundwater. You know, I want that shit from the sun, where it's sunny over 300 days a year. You know, where it rains, where there's an actual rain season. You know, then you know. I mean, if you look at the fruits and vegetables and study that shit, when it's down in these areas, the colors are vibrant. The just looks different. Everything about it is different. It's like your eyes are like, oh my God, we're deprived. Like when you look at the shit that down there, man, we are deprived like a mother effer, man. You know, the bananas we eat up here don't got seeds in them. They're big as shit. Most people eat when they're ground. When they're in the sorry guys, I'm reading yeah, the fruits and vegetables, man, that there's no, I mean, I'm talking about bananas. Bananas up here versus bananas down there, way different. You know, fruits that we've never seen, you know, that grow down there, way different. I mean, their shit, it's just, you know, in South America, in the tropics, it's way different, man. So, we deprived. We are deprived. You know, and it's only gonna get worse, man. Only only about to get worse. But the reason. The video I sent you yesterday reminded me of ad for. Yeah, that was weird as hell, man. There's some weird shit going on. There's some weird shit going on, man. Yeah, that's how bananas are. They're supposed to be the bananas are supposed to be where they just almost fall off the goddamn tree, you know? They almost fall off the damn tree. That's the beauty of fruits and berries and nuts. It's all where we don't have to do much to get it, you know? We don't have to do much. What's good, Free? I'm just... hold on, guys. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, I don't feel like talking. Hold on, guys. Another quick intermission, real quick. Intermission, real quick, guys. 1 second. Stop something. Give me 1 second. All right, John, I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah. So but we gotta realize that they're not gonna stop the onslaught of people like us. You know, taking rights away, you know. Look at that beautiful sky, man. Look at the sky. Taking rights away and believe in freedom, being free, left alone. You know, ones like us, that we don't partake in their bullshit. We don't partake in their BS. You know, we don't fall for their agendas. We don't fall in line. We don't conform. We just want to be left the fuck alone. If we had our chance, we would remove these motherfuckers clean out of wherever they at. You know, they can't have people like us walking around. Think about it, you know. Even though we're content, even though we're you know, getting by, we got to realize that We the fucking enemy, man. You know, that's the hard truth. We are literally the enemy. That we're not. We're like escaped fucking prisoners. Look what they built, man. They built a prison. Their schools didn't work on us. Their churches didn't work on us. All right. You know, their programming didn't work on us. Their injections didn't work on us. We woke up. We stopped. It was whatever's in our DNA ain't letting that shit happen, man. You know. No means no by all costs, because you flip. No means on. You done turned us on. So now we saying no. You know. No, man. Y'all can't come at us with none of this shit, because we're gonna analyze anything y'all. No, they could never come at us. People that think like us, they could never be sold some bullshit. Therefore, we are enemies. You know? We're walking escapees because we don't escape their matrix, man. You know? And that's the hard truth that people don't realize. Like, I know, you know, about some of my brothers and sisters, we get it. But there's a lot of other people that don't get that shit, you know? I know my brother Wise is for 1 month. He understands this shit. That's one of the brothers that understand this shit more than any fucking body. You know? He really understands this shit. Like, he knows what time it is. I mean, literally. And, you know, just like my tune and his tune has never fucking changed. You know? We still... You better believe we know what the fuck is going on, and we done made plans, you know? And that's how serious this shit is. Sorry, my phone getting hot. Turn this air on. And there's a situation is serious, you know? What's good, Mike? Anarchy means without rulership, of course. It's come from world anarchy. The words coming from morning of death and yesterday's sun. Will there be a point where there's no government? Fuck, I sure hope so. Because then there'll be real injections going on. Fuck the shit they talking about. And then when, you know, the lights come back on or whatever, it should be a lot less, you know, motherfuckers, right? It's sad, but I mean, you gotta look at the state we're at, man. You know, we in a bad fucking state. I look around, it ain't even warm up here yet. Y'all see when I do these drive videos, you know, you will see after I do these driving videos how bad this shit done got, you know? There's a black screen again. What the fuck, man? It keeps doing that shit. I don't know why they be doing that. So it's a black screen again. I can see the fucking screen fine. They don't block. They keep doing that shit, man. I don't know. You know what they do. So it's still a black screen, guys? I ain't getting no phone call, no nothing. Damn. Fucking black screen for no reason again. I don't know why they do that, you know? Damn. I don't know why. Maybe my phone is hot. You know, I mean, my phone is a little warm, but it didn't give me no warning screen. Oh well, y'all can still hear me though, at least, right? Fucking go figure, right? Well, yeah, it's that frequency, man. You know, it's that energy, just like Zach, you know, talking about going to OKC and shit like that. And, you know, you see a lot of hate coming all of a sudden. You know, hate from people, you know, it's like, okay, well, y'all knew he was coming. going to OKC. Now the time gets closer. Now all these haters come out of the woodwork. It's just the energy. It's just the energy, man. It's that dark forces that do not want this energy to come together. And it comes in all forms, and unbeknownst to people, you know, people don't really understand what the fuck is going on. Like, this is a spiritual war. Like, it's so deep. I don't even think the majority of people know what's going on. You know, and as it gets closer, you're going to see more hate going towards it. Just because the people coming, not because of actually what he's doing, is because that energy of the groups of people, not groups of people, but the energy, this energy, and they don't want it to come together, man. This energy just does not want it to come together. So you're gonna see, you know, more and more, you know, trolling, more and more people talking shit, you know, people that used to follow him talking shit, like, what the fuck, all right, you know? So, and I see it. It's all over the damn, you know, there's people that used to follow him that rock out with him that now making videos talking shit. And why all of a sudden now? It's like, okay, that is that energy that, unbeknownst to the people that's doing it, jumps in them and has them, you know, angry for no fucking reason, you know? I mean, literally, you can see it. Like, people just get mad for no reason. Why the fuck is this person even angry? You know? That's why, you know, the title is what it is, because you can't teach the truth. It's got to be in you, you know? And you got a right to be mad at anybody you want, just like you got a right to say whatever the fuck you want, you know? We're not in the offensive. I'm in the old world. I don't give a fuck what I say. If it offends people, who gives a shit? I don't care. I didn't just come up and smack you in the face, you know? I didn't come up and punch you in the head. I just said whatever the fuck I said, and that's what I said, you know? People are too, you know, whatever happened to growing up in school, we was taught this: sticks and stones will break your bones, but names will never hurt you. Like, what the fuck happened to that? That shit is upside down. They done reversed that shit. They done reversed it where sticks and stones don't hurt you, but words will break, or that, flip it around. That's what they done did, you know? Now all of a sudden words hurt every damn thing. Like, fucking ridiculous. Bullying and hate speech and all this other shit, man. People got a right to hate whoever the fuck they're gonna hate. Who cares, man? Hate speech this is hate speech that. This is being bullied. This is cyber bullying. What? How hard is it to turn the fucking device off? Talking about cyber bullying, you know? Get thick skin. Who gives a fuck? You know? If someone talking shit, try to talk louder. If you can't, you lost. It's like a battle. Shut the fuck up and go home. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. You know? And that's why I titled this shit The Harsh Reality. You know, that's the harsh reality. People don't want to, you know, see what's what. Yep, this blink, people got soft. People turn into bitches, you know, everywhere. Just a bunch of bitches, you know. So you'll see more hate coming because, you know, I'm going. A lot of spiritual energy coming together, you know, that energy that they don't want, that when I say they, it's this energy does not want here. All right. So it's a lot of energy coming together, man. I wish it was more, but that shit is, you know, that's some different shit, you know. I mean, you know, I done been out with the freedom fighters, you know, the nurses, the truckers. I done been around the BLM shit. I done been in, what was the other protest? A fucking animal rights protest shit. I done felt a lot of different energies, man. And I've only been able to feel, you know, spiritual brothers, you know, on a like a one-on-one level. I've never been like grouped up, you know, so it's gonna be different, you know. And I know how I feel when I'm around the freedom-loving people, man. It's a feeling you don't ever want to fucking let go. It's like family. It's an amazing ass feeling when people know and you know, understand. You know, people are on the same page. You know, and then when a fucked up energy comes in, it's sought out immediately. Like, yeah, that shit don't, that motherfucker right there ain't right. Something about it ain't right. You know, I've been saying that for a long time. So, yep. That as it gets closer, I see more and more. You know, I already see and looking in the chats, people like talking shit to each other. I'm like, damn. I've been knowing that how long he been talking about OKC. Now it's getting closer. The energy is, you know, the friction start to come, you know. I'm seeing it. You'll see more of it. Mark my words, because it's just how it works, man. This energy gonna jump into people. You're gonna see other people, you know, fighting against each other. Like, damn, I thought they was cool and this and that. This is what this energy does, man. There's no angels, there's no demons. That, look in the mirror, you the angel and you the fucking demon. You know, that energy can embody anybody, you know. So this is where it's at. And you know, so anyways, back to the good old us, the prisoners. You know, yeah, it is fear. It's all based out of fear. Definitely based out of fear. Definitely based out of fear. 100%. You know. So fear-based bullshit. People are scared, you know. Sometimes waking up can be scared to people because guess what? It's gonna shake them out of their reality. You know? So they rather fight and make up shit, and ain't no excuses. What's good, Patricia? There's no excuses for me, man. You know, at this point in time, 2022, April 4th, you know, 4/4/2022. There shouldn't be no fucking there shouldn't be no goddamn reason. I've been out in the cold. I've seen people in wheelchairs, old people with walkers, out there talking about some damn stop the mandates. You know, there's no excuse for nobody. You know, I done seen it all. You know, I done seen it all, man. Ain't no excuse. If we believe in something, you know, there's no excuse. I done seen a brother out there, so-called catch the shit in the hospital. You know, they're here locally, man. Guy, out there protesting. You guys remember a guy with the beard had the dope ass signs, had the big brown sign. He ended up in the hospital. You know, damn near died. You know, they had to fight to get some people ivermectin. Boom, they right back out in the field. You know, so ain't no excuses, man, at this point. But a lot of it is fear, man. People are living in fear. Some people are afraid to wake up because guess what? A motherfucker might wake up. They gotta leave their husband. They gotta leave their wife. They like, yo, I can't be with this motherfucker. He ain't never gonna wake up. I'm living with a dead person. You know. Some people got kids that are gone. Some people got relatives that are gone. Brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles. can't do shit. All they gonna do is hold you down. You fucking around. Shit hit the fan, and you somebody that preps. Where you think they going? Oh, they got you in the back of their mind. They might call you crazy. They might call you this, call you that, because they want to still live their life. Shit get tough, they gonna start to call you. You know, they gonna start asking, what's this, what's that? That's when you got what you gonna disappear them up. The worst motherfucking enemy may be your own people. You know. That knew but didn't follow, they come looking for your ass. They know you got it. You know. They know you got it. So that's why people living in fear, man. Fuck it, wake up, man. If your loved ones ain't on board, hey, ain't nothing you can do. But how long you gonna be stressed out, worrying, depressed, trying to wake them up, arguing, fighting, you know, going through all the bullshit when you're supposed to be focused on you? You know? And some people don't realize if you change and make yourself better, maybe others will follow. But you can't be living in fear, hoping that they wake up and you holding yourself back. I done been there, man. That's the worst shit in the fucking world. Once you bust out of that shit, everything, you get rewarded tenfold. Everything comes back, even greater than before. You know? So, I mean, it's time, man. I mean, it really is time. You know? Like right now, we're fucking free range prisoners. They gonna round, they gonna, I mean, if you look at everything, they are rounding and rounding and weaning and squeezing, you know? They like, fuck it. We gonna structure this shit and they gonna be on the outside. That's to the point they're at. You know? Remember, there's people that are out here fighting for this. There's channels out there that got millions of followers that are against people like us, that call us crazy. They lump us in with Trumpers. What kind of shit is that? How the fuck we come out our mouth, oh yeah, you like one of them Trumpers. Oh, you like that Donald Trump. Oh, you like the Donald Trump. What the fuck? And then they can't explain what the fuck they like. I'm like, oh, you'd be like, oh, I don't fuck with no Trump. I don't fuck with none of these motherfuckers, but who you fuck with? And there goes the deer stare. They staring at you like a fucking freight train coming. This is the fucking AI program, man. Fuck that. You know? So, I mean, these channels got millions of fucking followers. I'm like, God damn, when I see what they did. They let these whatever you want to call them, what are they, left? I don't get into that shit, so I don't even know what the buzzwords are. And they all speak the same words, the same language. Oh, left, right, fucking up and down, fucking this and that. I'm like, what? Liberal and left-wing arm of the establishment. All these fucked up words. When they start to spew that bullshit, you know what they under. You know? Shit is dangerous, man. And that goes back to your health. These motherfuckers are dangerous to your fucking health. You know? So I don't know, guys. But when you watch the news, you clearly see who the fucking target is. Always something that targeting us. Oh, parents at school board meetings are fucking terrorists. Oh, gun lovers are domestic terrorists. Oh, people who like the American flag are far right. Oh, people who are anti, you know, getting the fucking hose poked in their body. You know, they're far right and they're left wing or far right wing extremists and all this other shit they try to do to us. goddamn, I'd hate to be the. Well, I would hate to be the company, but I would love to be the motherfucking tire seller behind this goddamn truck. Jesus Christ. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16. Shit. 20, 24, 26 fucking tires on that bitch. Oh, y'all can't see it. Damn. The tractor trailer got 26 tires on that motherfucker. God damn. That's a 26 wheeler. But anyways, you know. Yeah, hell yeah. Seeing political slang makes you question things. Hell yeah. Exactly. They're trying to get, see, that's the thing, Free. There is no legal term for what they want to call us. So they've been trying to create one for a very long time. And there's going to become the January 6th gave them an inch closer. They're going to do another one. All right, because they need to try to get, I mean, there's so much pushback, you know, and it's falling under international law. All right. So there's so much pushback from that, you know, because there's no legal laws on the books for that. But they better believe they want to implement that shit. And when they do, they're going to enroll the Patriot Act right in that shit. You know? And when they get their try to hook their little internet up in their electric vehicles and all this other internet shit, we're going to try to get on the internet. That bitch going to be like, dude, just like the YouTube do, the whole fucking internet going to do that. Due to your views on political, you have been banned for this amount of time for such and such, such and such. You can pay the fine and enter, or you can remain, you know, man, this is the shit they want to do, you know? This is why I'm like, fucking disconnected from this bitch years ago. I don't give a shit about none of it. They can have it. I just need to get where I need to be. I can care less. I don't give two rats balls, you know? I really don't care. Yeah, the social credit system, you know? And they're gonna link the social credit system with the social security system some way, somehow, you know? They're gonna do it. You know, I believe that it'll come after they collapse the economy. You know, because the only way they could do it is you collapse the economy, and now you come back, you got the funds because magically cyber criminals wiped out everybody's accounts. So nobody knows nothing all of a sudden, and it's all stolen, and it's in the stratosphere. It's in the cyber, what is it? It's in the space. We have the cloud, but they have this new shit where it's in space, and this is why we got cyber fucking, what is that shit called? Space Force. No, to combat this type of thing so it can never happen again. We need to monitor everything. Be like Skynet. Now they bring the system back up. Here, you had, you know, you say you had this much, can you prove it? If not, here's your universal basic income. And then it's all on a fucking social credit system, and then, you know, this and that. You know, they'll never give that shit to, you know, motherfuckers like us. We already pegged. And I believe that our voices are pegged. I don't really give a fuck, but it is what it is. We're already banned on their social credit system. If we're banned on all the social media, you know we're banned on the social credit system. I'm literally banned on every fucking social media, you know? People look me up on Twitter, you can't find that shit. You can't find it, you know? You can't find me on fucking, I mean, literally, the shit is outrageous. So, you already know, they got it ready. Blink, you already know. We got to get the fuck out of here. And, you know, I want to go somewhere where the infrastructure is not there. They're like 20 years behind this shit. I've done my research. They can't just do this everywhere. It's a slow roll. China's had it for a long time, you know, but it's a slow roll, you know. America truly not even ready for it. You know, that's why they're going to have a half and half. There's going to be a half and half in America. So, I just hope that, they want to promote it. They'll let a couple shows and make a couple millionaires, and I hope, hey, I might be one of them. I might be in the right crypto and this shit hit and I'm out of here. Bitch, I don't even need all y'all shit. And I'm out. I quit. Just leave me the fuck alone. I know what I need to do and where my protection gonna come from. So you guys gotta, we gotta learn this shit, man. We gotta learn how to move. Move. And one day you'll see. But the only way is come together as a people, man. That's how you get shit done. And that's the only way. People is the greatest resource. And why do you think they want us all divided? Because we're the greatest resource and we don't even fucking know it. We hate each other. We don't like each other. We want to isolate each other. When it should be the exact fucking opposite. That's how it used to be. People used to harmonize. People used to be together, They done fucked America up, man. That's why I love, like, when I was in Texas, man, I was able to see, and then I went to Mexico, I was able to see, like, damn, man. And then when other cultures, when they come over here, there'd be 100, you'd be like, why is 100 motherfuckers in the house? That's how they live. The families stay together. America was taught to everything to break it apart. All the family shows in the 90s and 80s. Oh, it was all the husband, wife, and kids. What about the uncles and aunts and all that? They were programming us, man, to leave that shit. Put your fucking parents in a fucking nursing home. That is the most cruelest shit you can ever do. So, but I love seeing these families that come over here. Haitians, Mexicans, even Puerto Ricans that come fresh off the island. Jamaicans, Arabs, all the Arabs, they all pack up. You be like, damn, how the fuck they get a house like that? Indians, Pakistanis, how the fuck they get a mansion like that? Well, it's 8 motherfuckers in there that making about $60,000, $70,000 a year. So guess what? What do you think they're doing? Nah, they taught us opposite. They broke up, they fucked the American up, man. And then they all work together. They can't have that, man. They cannot have that. So they need us divided, divide the families, and once they divide the families, divide up the community. Are we gonna put brothers over there? We're gonna put over there, the Italians over there, the Asians over here, over here. Everybody divided. What kind of shit is that? We let that shit happen, unfortunately. Sick, man. It's really sick. It's a real sick, twisted world, y'all. So, but yeah, Angel, they do. Years ago, man, when my uncle sold the store for my first job, my second job, and I ran a whole store when I was 16. Man, when I think like when I turned 18, then he sold the store, and then I was training the Arabs and they invited me over to dinner. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I ain't used to this shit. They had bare nothing. I'm like, yo, they ain't have shit. I'm talking nothing. It was dirty. But the food was good and they were so happy, man, and welcoming and just good fucking people. The kids are running around having fun. I'm like, damn, man, that really made me think when I was young, like, man, it's like happiness is just what you make it. Like they was happy and shit, and they was musty as fuck, like smell like straight subs. But when I learned later what that was all about, I'm like, yo, and then it was crazy because I would train him in the store, I would know when he was there because I would smell the smell. And it's like I got used to it after a while. People come in like, man, he musty. I'm like, yo, that's just their culture, man, But I would know where he's at, like where he was around. I could still smell it just thinking of it right now. And it's like, yo, that's how they was. I met some Indian people. They was the same way. I'm like, damn, they was stank. What you call stank. Go to their house, you like, damn, it's musty as fucking there. Beautiful ass house. Smelling just like curry and shit. Beautiful ass house. big as a bitch. I'm like, God damn, you would never know the motherfucker was, was like that. But that's how they live, man. I'm like, man, we living all messed up. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. We got shit backwards, man. Goblin culture is the beauty of human expression. Yeah, man. Definitely is. Right. They don't got no aluminum. We call it stink, but that's actually the natural smell. People don't realize you put off a natural smell. When you perspire, you have a different smell. When you stress, you have a different smell. If you have a sex, you have a different smell. All these different things, you excrete a different smell, and people don't understand that. We cover it up. Unfortunately, we're just so fucking dehumanized. We put cologne on. That's why I stopped wearing deodorant a long time ago. I wear this crystal. I put this crystal rock shit. It's just like I forgot what they call it. Excuse me. But it's a crystal. And yeah, natural crystal. I don't put none of that shit deodorant on no more. Hell no. Especially eating natural, that shit break your whole fucking arm out. So when you eat natural, as soon as you've done something unnatural, your body gonna react. It was one hot summer, I was like, I couldn't even use the one that says it's organic and natural. I used that shit, whole arm red. I'm like, damn, can't use that shit. I'm lost in my own neighborhood. Ain't this some shit? I'm just up here talking. I done took a wrong turn. So, shout out to all you guys. I'm just sitting here ranting and roving. But yeah, life is definitely a game. Put salt on a dead fly and it will reincarnate. Seriously, I've never heard of that one before. I gotta check that out. I gotta check that shit out. I gotta check that one out. Just like I gotta check out the damn vinegar shit. I'm like, for me, there's like no chance that that's even working. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna try that out though. I'm gonna do a video on it. But again, shout out to all you guys. Tab, Goblin, Blink, Angel, Cuts, let's see who we got. Shit, I'm driving. Mike Jones, Free, Patricia, Pam, ZZ, shout out to you. I didn't even see her here. Chris. What's up on here? And anybody who watches this after, shout out to all you guys. So, the world is actually being dismantled. Yep, sure is. And guess who's dismantling it? They got us doing the shit. We dismantling our own motherfucking reality. And when you really look at it, they ain't did nothing in America to destroy it. What if they did? They ain't do no thing. That's the amazing part about it. I mean, you gotta literally take your hats off to these psychopaths because they're destroying America And they ain't even doing nothing. That's power. You know, they got us against each other and they not even doing anything. They got everybody to line up and poke fucking holes all through their body, and they didn't even come out with guns and tell you to do it. They didn't even force you with nothing. They didn't. People say, oh, they did force us. That was by force. Motherfucker, no, it wasn't. I was just like, yo, I'm just being nice. They didn't force shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being nice. They didn't force nothing. You sold out, man. I don't want to tell you, you sold your soul to the devil. And that's another reason why they did what they did. They want to see how many people will sell their souls. And they did it. You know, even the great book that most of these people believe in and follow says, about piercing your skin with a needle for selling your soul to the money. I forgot what the Bible verse was. You know? Sold your soul to the devil. Crazy, man. They didn't force no one to do nothing, and they got it done. You know? They did. They just went along with it, man. They didn't force you to do anything, man. You didn't have to do none of that. You didn't have to go to your fucking football games. You didn't have to go to your basketball games, your fucking Disney Worlds. You didn't have to do none of that shit because guess what? They lifted it all any fucking way. I mean, there's no requirements. They done backed off all that shit in New York City and all that shit. Oh, we can't go into restaurants and our venues and all that. Bitch, if y'all wouldn't have lined up and got it, they would have had to stop the shit anyway. You complied. This is what we get. Y'all motherfuckers are the fault. You know? These people are the reason why we're in this situation. The conformers. They're the reasons. That's why they have to put the blame and brainwash them to blame us for it. Oh, it's the uns, the UNs, right? It's the uns. You mean the natural motherfuckers that want to remain pure? Oh, that's what it was. Okay, it makes sense now. Your unnatural motherfuckers went out and did all that shit so y'all could keep being unnatural. You know what I mean? Think about it. Anybody to tell me they say they had to, I stop them right and they try. I give them the sword tongue. Like, you must be fucking crazy. They put a gun to your head and said, man, you just sold your fucking soul to the devil. Boy, they hate me when I say that, but I'm not. Man, there's no time to be holding back your tongue for shit like this. No, I strike a chord. I tell them straight up, like, you nobody make you do nothing. You did that on your own. I don't want to hear nothing. Can't nobody tell me nothing. You know, oh, I did it to protect, you know, I'm dead. No, man, get the fuck. You sold out. You sold out. That's it. Out of ignorance. You sold out of being fucking ignorant. Fuck, I gotta go all the way to the goddamn. All right, so I guess I'm gonna be on here a few more minutes. You sold your motherfucking soul. That's it. Ain't nothing else to talk about. You sold your soul. You gave it away. You don't even know what you did. You know, how crazy is that, man? You know? Remember when this shit was going on? You know, oh yeah, nobody was like, yeah, I ain't doing that, man. You crazy. I'm not. Man, we all know that most everybody caved to the shit. Mostly everybody caved to it. Most of y'all family did. You was the crazy motherfucker. You was the one unsafe. You was the one that didn't want to invite over. You was the one that kept telling this. You know, I made a post the other day. Said, it's funny how, I'll read the fucking post right here. These are some of the posts that I be posting on the Facebook and shit, right? What I post, I don't be remembering what I do. The shit be like spur of the fucking moment. Shit comes to me and I just post the shit. Hold on, let me see. I said, this was my post. It was, okay. I said, I'm connected online with millions and have many social media platforms that we all been wearing our faces, you know, because you gotta dodge their censorship. I said we all been wearing our faces past 2 years and poked no holes in our bodies, and guess what? We all still here. And I said, how's that work? And still telling you to wake the fuck up. Like, come on, man. We all still here. The motherfuckers that ain't doing it, been talking about it, we ain't fucking with your damn face, you know, shit bag. We're not doing none of that shit, but we all still here. How does that work? We've been screaming the shit before it, during it, and after it, and we still screaming it. How the fuck does this work? Are we special? We must got the cure then. We must got the cure. Because guess what? Everybody else seem to be dropping like fucking flies, man. The stroke unit here be in full force. I see the bitch every day. It's like the universe be like, look, every day. And there's only 3 of these trucks in the entire fucking region. I be seeing these bitches all out in the suburbs. And the shit comes from the city of downtown Rochester. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they murdered my mama. You know what I'm saying? My mom, when somebody says, oh, my mom died of COVID, or my daddy died of COVID, my uncle died of COVID, I said, bitch, my mom died from the motherfucking vaccine. That's what I say. I say it just like that. Sometimes I throw the B in, sometimes I don't. Depends who I'm talking to. I tell them straight, no offense, but my mom died from the motherfucking vaccine. Come on, man. Okay, we even now. And then they look. It's like it's the weirdest shit ever because it's an argument. It's not no argument no more. Now, if I'm still about that, like, yeah, well, nothing, no. Boom. I just squished the whole fucker. You should see the looks on the faces, man. You know? And I tell them how. I said, listen, man, my mom had emphysema. She had emphysema, diabetes, high blood pressure, COPD, fucking asthma, all kind. She had a fucking pill warehouse. She didn't even have a box. Like, she just took everything they fucking gave her. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Been like this for a long time. You know, I stopped talking to my mom because I was like, you know what? I want to remove myself. I love you, but I'm not about to watch you die slow. Fuck that. And that's what I did, man. My mom was already dead in my mind, you know? And what I did was, I went and seen her like a couple weeks before she passed away. Told my kids. We all went and saw her. We all said, damn, she looked bad. I said, you know, yeah, my sister got her all them fucking vaccines and shit. I said, she's done. She's gone. She's already gone. I seen it, felt it, knew it right then and there. 2 weeks later, boom, get a call from my sister. I said, listen, lose my motherfucking number. You know what I'm saying? You know? So I done died many deaths while being alive. You know what I'm saying? Relationships, people, whoever. I done died many times. You know? And you know, it is what it is. So, straight murder. Murked it. And that made it more personal to me because you know what? Now, it's like, look, motherfucker, they did your mom in too. You know? So it makes me more, you know, it gave me the ground, the neutral ground to throw right back at these people. And I have the knowledge to tell them on how. You know? With all the knowledge that we got from this serum that they're throwing in everybody. You know what I'm saying? And my mom was one of those high risk. You know why she's high risk? Because it costs money to keep somebody alive like that. You know, that's why they're pushing this shit right now. They're pushing it right now. Again, subscribe to all my channels because this bitch is be deleted. So catch me on another one. But hold on, guys. So, yeah. Sorry, guys, I'm doing something real quick. But shout out to all you guys for rocking out. And like I said, man, this is why we saw in the news the past week. All right, they want the immunocompromised and over 50 to get the new magic serum because they need to eliminate a lot more of these people. And you know, and I know, all right, they're dropping like flies. You know, I'm in touch with so many people in those professions, man. Like it's not even a secret. It's so known. It's new normal. And people just don't give a fuck. It's amazing. Like we are living in a twilight zone. We are living in a Twilight Zone, The Walking Dead, and fucking whatever fucking other horror movie you can think of all right now. That's what we living in. You know what I'm saying? We living in that shit right now. Like, we don't even, like, it's really fucked. It's basically, how can I say it? It's almost to where it's like no point of, what can I say? Like, we're coming to a point where, you know what? Where are we going? You know what I'm saying? Like, what life we gonna lead? We not about to do this forever. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna become an enemy, or it's gonna come to a head at some point. So we gotta realize, like, okay, where are we headed? All right, I know where I'm headed. You know, I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit this video game. I done beat this video game. In my eyes, in my life, I done conquered this video game. I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it no more. I done conquered Super fucking Mario Brothers. You know? There's nothing in here I need anymore. I don't want anything. I don't want to establish nothing in this bitch. I don't want nothing to do with it. I want to be outside looking in. That's all I want. I want to be on the outside looking in. My body, my lifestyle already reflects where I need to be. So, you know, I just need to get there. You know, and there's a lot of other people like that too. You know, I like I said, like my avatar on Bookface, you know, there's so many of us, man. And it's a beautiful thing. And we're all, everybody's on the same page, man. You know? Everybody's on the same page, like the natural, everybody knows where they need to be, man. Flocking out of this bitch faster than you blink an eye. We don't see it because if you're not in tune with it, you don't know. You know, but I know so many people down in South America. You know, I just talk to them. I don't talk to them all the time because I get fucking depressed. Because I'm like, it's like being in a bank vault where there's all billions of fucking dollars and I can't touch a single dollar. When I talk to them, I'm like, yo, that's just so beautiful. And they're like, what you waiting for? I said, I'm not waiting. I said, the universe just gotta open the door and yank me in. That's all I'm waiting on. I can't make it my choice and my time. I gotta let the universe, and I'm just gonna be like, one day it's just gonna happen and it's gonna line up, and it's like my whole life has been. Everything that lines up in you, when shit lines up in your life, it's gonna make you go that way, you know? The best thing and the most advice I give to anybody, move out of your way. You don't control this. You don't control this reality. Once you move out of your way, like put your ego aside, right? And just let it ride. We all want to do something, but we all got to realize we can set goals. We can set goals. It's kind of, you know, funny how ego and goals, you know what I mean? We can set goals and shit like that, but we got to realize we're not in control. We're not in control of the universe, for one. We're not in control of nature, two. And we're not in control of our own body, three. We think we are, but we really aren't. We don't make our heart beat. We don't make our blood flow. We don't make the light in us. We don't emit that light. You know, we don't digest our food. We don't do none of that shit. All right? We don't do none of that. We don't make our body work. We just sitting in this bitch lazy as fuck doing absolutely nothing. Honestly, when you really break down the body and what you're doing in the motherfucker, you're like, yo, we just a lazy spirit. You know what I mean? We a lazy fucking spirit. We just fucking in the body and just abusing that shit and treating it like a piece of shit when you really think about it. You know? That's why one of the first things to know is you. Once you know you, the rest of the shit just fall in line. As above, so below. You know, you get yourself in line, you start, you know, moving off of energy, moving off intention. Yo, everything just falls in place. You're like, how the fuck does this shit even happen? But it's beautiful. You're just going for the ride. That's what we got to do. We got to put ourselves in the back seat and, you know what, go for the ride. You know, I don't believe in taking control of your life. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. And then you realizing the motherfucker that make it way up there, they didn't make it up there like that. And all the people that's following that shit, guess what? They ain't getting nowhere. Why ain't they getting nowhere? Because they looking and trying to do some shit somebody else fucking done made it and did. No, man, don't work like that. I see something great and I'm like, you know what? How can I be better than that shit? How can I get to where that motherfucker that my own way? I say, you know what? I want to focus my energy on that. I want to focus my energy on this, on that. But while I'm focusing, I'm incorporating all that is around me, the universe and everything in it. You know, see, we forget about, we go, oh yeah, I want to do that. Forget about the whole universe, everything, because you are everything, everything is you. You forget about it and you try it and then you fail, you don't succeed. Well, you know why you might not have succeeded? Because you didn't acknowledge what's leading you there. You didn't acknowledge it's the universe. You didn't acknowledge that energy that is moving you. You know what I'm saying? When you acknowledge that shit, everything falls in place, man. You know? And you got to acknowledge it and accept it and witness it and feel it and bring it in. It's a wave. When you see it come to you, like, oh shit, you got to gloat. You got to feel it. You're going to get that gut feeling. It's going to feel so good. It's going to resonate through your whole body. That means you acknowledge it and you accepted it and it's going to keep going. Now you portray it out and you keep on your fucking journey, man. It's a spiritual wave. It's a spiritual connection, you know? So, you know, that's just how it works. You know, that's just my interpretation of how this shit works. You know, I just try to simplify it for you. But if you listen, if you're on the path, you feel and understand exactly what I'm talking about, you know? So, again, sorry to go off on a rant, but gotta get the absolute sequence. Yeah, man. Life is energy, man. So, it is beautiful. Damn, time going by fast today on Moon Day. But it is beautiful, and you know, it's pretty amazing, man. This journey. But you know, the harsh truth is, like I said, we is not welcomed in their new normal. We not welcome in their new world order. You know, we ain't welcome, and we don't want it anyway. You know, anyone feel like the Bible is personified? I mean, you know, the Bible for me, I mean, everybody can interpret it they want to, but it's a book of history. It's clear as day. You know, there's truth all in that book. You know what I mean? Clear as day. You know? Hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. My son calling me. They don't call it the King James Bible for nothing. Oh, that's funny, Mike Jones. You got that right. I like that. All right, Tab P, peace. That is funny as hell. I like that. The way that came out. They don't call it the King James Bible. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's what it is. It's a book of self-mastery. Amazon or something like that. Yeah, they are. I've seen them on there. Yep. But yeah, guys, we are, you know, it's a beautiful time to be alive at the end of the day. You know, we're witnessing whatever change is going to happen. Like I said, you can't die, so why fear death? You know, we die all the time. You know, relationships. When you end a relationship, that's a death. You know, you change. You know, your whole shit up. Whether it's a friend, a mom, dad, uncle, aunt, and I mean that's friends in general. I mean, you experience death all the time. You know, death is an illusion. You know, death is an illusion. Time is an illusion. People say, "Oh no, time is existing. It's moving on past." Well, I mean, what is time? You know, it gets really, really deep, man. You know, so, but you know, this is a time. You know, ironically, this is a beautiful time. Exactly. The ego takes a back seat. The ego's always there chilling, though, Goblin. Your ego always there chilling. You got to keep that motherfucker in check, you know. The ego's always there chilling, you know. And so, but so, uh, but yeah, so we got to keep our ego chilling in the cut, you know, because you can't, you know. That's what it's called. That's why when you wake up, you know, it's a up and down. You know, you can go up and you can go down. You know, you can't forget to who. That's the thing is about this awakening. You can't get to where you get spiritually and consciously and then stay there. You can't forget about what got you there, because what you went through and who you were got you there. So you can't just, you know, forget that. You know, that's why we have memory, you know, to remember. You know what I mean? A remember is a member of us. You know what I mean? So when you remember, those were different members of you, you know, different egos at a point in time that got you to, you know, where you're at, you know. So it's definitely interesting, you know, especially when, you know, a lot of things I've been thinking about is I think about it's something in this reality that it don't add up. Time doesn't add up to what we're fed on, what happened in the so-called past. And as we get closer, you know, as far as into understanding things now, you know, you start to realize like, okay, you know, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing here? You know, because when you go back in so-called time, it's like you have, it's still people on the earth that are living when it was so-called none of this matrix. You know what I'm saying? There's still people in the jungles. There's still people in their natural habitat on this planet that, you know, they see a motherfucking different person in themselves. I mean, these people are like, you know, savages. You know, like you would think they're like savages, but they're just living how they've always lived, and there's been no change. You know, so you know, it's kind of like it's you get to like start to thinking like, damn, what is like what like what is this? You know, and then you get into the effect of multi universes. You know, because we know you as how they tell us about you. It's in the spelling. You know, we are a unit in the universe. You know, we are one in the universe. So if we are one, You're standing next to me, you're one. Then that means everybody's their own individual inside of their own universe. And then you go to people that still living in the first time. Okay, well they're in their universe, but at what point in time are they? You know what I mean? It's like, yo, because time, the word time is the etymology of is limited space of time. So when it's like, okay, they created the word time. We go by time, but it's a limited space of time. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? So what are we limited on? That's why it's so beautiful when you learn words. What the etymology of the word, English words, all right? Because when you learn that, it's like, yo, these motherfuckers are playing a game with us. It's almost like, it's like a sick, twisted game, you know, that they played upon us. And then it means it's an abstract sense of time as an indefinite continuous duration, you know. And then verb of time is to happen, befall, up to a point of time, you know, to measure or record the time of, It's really, you know, and then another one in the 13th century, it was a happening, you know, it was called happening. I was like, okay, now time is happening. It's limited space of time. What is that limited space? It's limited because it's only in your space, because somebody, like, even if you're standing next to me, we don't observe the same thing. We may say, oh, look at, yeah, look at it. But wherever we're viewing it from our perception, our intentions of our thoughts, it's different, you know? That's why it's so fucked up. Like, that's why I despise school so much, because it destroys all of that thought, all of those understandings. It destroys that shit, because it brings you into a school of thought instead of an individual thought. And think about school. Every class is timed. You're always looking at the clock. You learn the clock. It's like, yo, you see what they did. It's crazy. So, but it's not like, when you see, all right, we going to school. So people are like, oh, you don't like a fish at school. No, man, a school of fish, a school of birds, they're in harmony with each other. They're a single unit moving as one under the understanding of what they truly are. School don't teach that shit. Come on, man. School does not teach you're all together, but you're a unit of one, all right, moving together. They don't teach you that shit, You're a unit of one, which means you're individual from the next person, all right, but you're moving together through school and time. No, they destroy that shit. It's like almost a mockery. They call it school, but when you understand what school is in biology and nature, all right, how you got the schools of fish, how you got of birds. Y'all ever seen the birds fucking all flying together? And they all swoop, turn, go the same way, the same time, swoop. That shit is amazing. It's truly fucking unbelievable, And then like how birds fly in a V shape, People think, oh, the airplane comes for the bird and the wings and all that shit. No, man. They observe the birds flying together in the form of a V shape. And if you look at how the first airplane was, yeah, they tried to flap the bitch like wings and it didn't work. But once they got, the aerodynamics, you look at a plane really doesn't look like a fucking bird. It looks like how the birds fly in the form of the V. And that's where they got the concept of the fucking airplane, man. I mean, that shit's crazy. And then when you look at that, I know I'm touching on a lot of different things, but when you look at a bird, I've literally been on the highway traveling 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. I look to the side, it's a fucking bird next to me flying. And I'm like, hold up. I'm going fucking 60, 70 miles an hour. You mean to tell me this bird is flying 60 to 70 miles an hour? What the fuck is propelling this bird? Ain't no bird got no damn. Just go on YouTube, watch birds flying in slow motion. You'd be like, wait a minute. How the fuck are these birds propelling, speeding through the air? All right, how are they doing this shit? It's because these motherfuckers are not telling us. All right, because they don't want to give up the secrets. You know, some of the secrets of the universe. They're not telling us how this bird actually fucking moves through the air. All right, even the people who study animals and study, they don't understand that shit. They don't know how that shit works. You know, people don't watch the videos of a bald eagle or a hawk that got a camera tied to the bitch and watch it flying around. You like, wait a minute, how the hell is this shit moving through the air the way it does, man? You learn so much from nature, you know? You learn so much from nature, you know, and then you look like back to the bird. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm traveling this fast and I'm watching a bird just right next to me, you know? So it's pretty wild, man. It really is. And then you gotta, you gotta realize, you know, people are, those people flying, those Red Bull people that put on that suit and go flying down the mountains and shit. Same concept. Ain't nothing propelling them motherfuckers, you know. It's all the down, what do they call it? The down force and shit, and the up force and down force is just a frequency, man. Them birds, if you look at them, they're flying in a wave, a frequency like fish in the water, And that's a whole nother thing, when you think about water. Okay, you have water and you have oxygen, you have the air up here, we can't live in the fucking water without coming up for air. And then there's shit that lives in the water that can't come up here and live. Like, okay, now take the two and say, well, shit, we breathe, they breathe. They're breathing in the fucking water. We're breathing in the air. I mean, what's the difference? It's a density that's different. I mean, think about it. Shit gets crazy, man. Anyways, I'm about to get up off here, man. Shout out to all you guys. Love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. And subscribe to all my other channels because could be getting a strike on this channel, but until then, I'm on here. Peace and love, y'all.